Almost everyone in Africa wants to have a taste of South Africa.
Watch this video. Let's go. If you were not a Kenyan, which other country in Africa would you like to be from?
In Africa?
Yeah.
Hey, South Africa.
Why South Africa?
I mean, where? Oh, I don't know. I just love South Africa.
You just love South Africa.
Yeah.
So you like Kenya. Which country would you be proud to be from?
South Africa.
South Africa? Why South Africa?
This infrastructure.
Okay.
They have very good infrastructure.
Okay. That African country, apart from Kenya, which country would you be proud to be from?
South Africa.
Why South Africa?
I'm a piano. You know I'm a dancer, you know.
Give us freestyle. I'm a piano. Give us freestyle. I'm thinking, which one?
South Africa.
South Africa. Why South Africa?
I don't have a reason.
You need to have a reason. Why South Africa?
I can't say it. But
You just like South Africa.
What most African foreign nationals, here in South Africa, don't understand, or choose to overlook, is the fact that many of our forefathers died fighting for our country during apartheid. This is what makes South Africans different from Zimbabweans, Nigerians, and others like them. Foreigners from these two problem countries can be found all over the world in large numbers. Especially in South Africa, they pride themselves in being expats and well-traveled. And yet, they miss a very important fact in all their travels. Their countries are falling apart, and they're doing nothing about it. They show very little respect for us, as South Africans, because we are a humble nation. But what they fail to take into consideration is the fact that we are not afraid to lay down our lives for our country. We don't quote-unquote expatriate ourselves to other people's countries and demand free healthcare whilst destroying their cities. No, we stay and fight our battles, instead of making ourselves other people's problems.
But this is where Zimbabwe. Why bona Zimbabwe maku right bengahambi bona thina sashuke Zimbabwe ngoba ku wrong saza la. Bona mabe we Zimbabwe ku right abahambe bona maku right thina si right la.
You might take this as a joke, but in few years bazobe bexosha thina. In few years they are the one who are going to chase us away from this South Africa, because everything we take it as a joke. Just imagine your neighbor leaving his house, coming to your house and telling you, if you think my house is right, go to my house, Mina, I'm okay in your house. Just imagine yin like.
I won't go. I think I can go maybe if they carry me from here to Zim. But if they just say it on TV, I won't go.
Now here in South Africa, I have a 7-roomed house staying for free because of this God of Major One. Yes. This time around, it's fire to fire. God must kill our enemies. No more stories.
There's a place called River Park in Alex. It's Zimbabwe Avenue. All the hijackings, all the killings that happen on London Road are Zimbabweans.
We as Zimbabweans, we did not run away from our country. We expatriated from Zimbabwe to South Africa and the rest of the world for greener pastures.
Zimbabwe as a country has moved to South Africa. From Gugulethu to Khayelitsha, there's Zimbabwe there.
One of the biggest reasons why South Africans will never unite with Nigeria and Zimbabwe as one Africa is because we have over the past 30 years seen these countries' true colors, and they have left a bitter taste in our mouths. Instead of coming to our country the legal way and conducting themselves as respectful guests, they choose to attack us as citizens and our country's resources. And when we call them out, they refuse to take responsibility for their behavior. This is a clear indication of the kind of incompatibility that makes any relationship impossible. Again, our forefathers died for our country, and African foreign nationals have desecrated their legacy by coming here and plundering all that they left for us. South Africans will never unite with any African country that has an obscure perspective of reality as well as hypocritical stance on important matters. You can't demand from our country what you don't have the courage to fight for in your own country. You can't expect us to Africa unite with you whilst you're busy drugging and killing us. You can't call yourself a victim, whilst trying to take over other people's countries. You can't pray for God to punish South Africans for refusing to give you free healthcare, whilst your own government deprives you of the same thing. South Africans will never unite with people who see themselves as eternal victims of their government. People who refuse to take responsibility for their own countries. People who refuse to take adult responsibility for themselves. Throwing tantrums at public hospitals, expecting free stuff. We will never respect people who don't fight for their own countries in their own countries. If South Africans are willing to lose their lives for their country, why will Nigerians and Zimbabweans not do the same thing? Do you realize that the reason why you ran from your country is the reason why you see nothing wrong with fighting for free stuff in a foreign country? You somehow believe that other people should build countries, and your only responsibility is to simply come and benefit from their finished work. You somehow believe that someone else is going to fix Zimbabwe and Nigeria, whilst you're here in South Africa, crying for free healthcare. Meanwhile, Zimbabwe and Nigeria are waiting for you to come back home and fix them.
People don't have jobs. People can't find opportunities. People don't get funding for businesses. Crime is taking over our streets.
Please listen to this American brother, and tell me that what he's describing about the Africans who visit America is not the same as what South Africa, Ghana, and the rest of the world are describing about other Africans who come to their countries. Particularly, Nigerians and Zimbabweans. Please also pay attention to the manipulation in the comment from a fake Africa Unite person who doesn't want Africans to be called out for their destructive conduct.
As a grown man, you should seal the gap of disconnect. I'm African and lived in the U.S. and not happy about the disconnect. You have the platform, build unity, not diversity, peace. I agree with you, brother. But before I say this, I'm going to start with you first. Do you call out the people that come over here disrespecting Black Americans first? Do you get on to them about the stereotypes that they say about us in this country? Do you? I just want to know. Do you? Just be honest. See, the problem is, and I say this in a lot of my videos, I know it's going to sound repetitive to ones that follow me, but the problem is y'all do not call out the turncoats in y'all community that come over here. So when they come over here and start being coonish, then when I start to call them out, then I'm wrong. Then I'm wrong to people like you that see me responding to them. You get what I'm saying? Now, reason why I made the video about the African doctor and the things that I said, because I had to provide that to my people. Because we done tried working with them, but they don't want to work with us, and that's fine. Listen, man, we all don't have to come together, bro. We don't. We don't. Because there's things going on in this country that we got to work on, and there's things going on where you from that need to be fixed. I think we just worry about ourselves, but the one thing that I do wish we had was a code. I wish we had a code. As long as we got a code, we'll be fine. You stay over there, I stay over here. But as long as we got a code against white supremacy, but we don't. Because a lot of your people come over here and do undermining things to what we got going on over here. Same thing they do in their homeland where they undermine their people. We got it over here too. We got it over here too. So we constantly calling them out for the cooning that they do, that put us in harm's way, that takes our resources out of our community, that laws are being passed that's hurting us as Black Americans also. And we speak out against that. But you know the difference though? Even when I go at Africans, Black Americans check me about that. But I rarely see Africans check other Africans for coming at Black Americans. It's a bunch of Pan-Africans that attack me for when I come at the Africans, right? And they Black Americans. They Black Americans. But I never seen an African say, man, don't say that about them Black Americans. Y'all just stay mute. Y'all just stay mute. So until I see more Africans holding them, they counterparts or people from their country accountable, I'm going to keep speaking against it. Because I do it against my own people too. I call out a lot of fuckery in my community also. So it's just not one side. If you look through all my videos, you'll see just not one side. Everybody get to smoke. White people, Latinos, Black Americans, Black people in the diaspora, all those things. But I work with an African like you. It seems like we can build together. I ain't saying we're going to meet or nothing, but if I was to run into a person like you, yeah, I'll build with you. I don't have nothing against Africans at all. Love y'all. Beautiful people. Great people. But there's a segment of y'all that's very disrespectful. And sometimes we just got to give them their African wake-up call. That's all, brother. Don't take it personal. Be safe, though. And I love you.
We will never unite with Africans who want to have a one-sided relationship with us. Our African brothers and sisters still need to understand and respect boundaries. They also need to understand how reciprocal relationships work. Until then, they are not welcome in our country.
Our brothers and sisters, citizens of Zimbabwe, in South Africa, who want to come home, please come home. Zimbabwe receives you with open hands.